Welcome back to USA Weekly News Plus Sports. It's Monday and today we're diving into the ultimate countdown, the top 10 greatest moments in USA sports history. Listen folks, these ain't just your average plays and victories. We're talking about moments that'll send chills down your spine, moments that'll make you jump out of your seat and scream till you lose your voice. These are moments that have been forever etched into the hearts of Americans and sports fans worldwide. Each event is more than just a game or a victory, it's a legacy. And as promised, there's an exciting surprise waiting at number 1. Stick around, you don't want to miss it. Number 10, we're kicking things off with a moment that shook the world, the Miracle on Ice, 1980. Winter Olympics, Lake Placid, New York. A bunch of young, scrappy American college kids facing off against the mighty Soviet Union, a team that had dominated international hockey for decades. Let me tell you something, nobody, and I mean nobody, gave these kids a chance. The Soviets were a machine, a well-oiled red machine. But these American boys, they had heart, they had grit, and they had something to prove. They were playing for their country, for the American dream, and they weren't about to back down from a challenge. The tension was thicker than a bowl of grits. Every shot, every save, every hit was a battle. And then it happened. Mike Eruzione, the captain, the leader, the heart and soul of that team, scored the game-winning goal with just 10 minutes left on the clock. The crowd went absolutely bonkers. They were jumping, they were shouting, they were crying tears of joy. It was pandemonium. This wasn't just a game, it was a Cold War showdown. It showed the world that determination and teamwork can topple even the greatest of giants. For Americans, it was a moment of immense pride and unity during a difficult era. Coming in at number 9, we got Michael Phelps making history at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. 8 gold medals, 8, in a single Olympic Games. Now I know what you're thinking, Stephen A. You're exaggerating. Ain't no way one man can be that dominant. But I'm here to tell you, this brother was different. He was like a fish in water, a torpedo in a swimming pool. Every race, he was breaking records, defying expectations, and leaving his competitors in his wake. From the 400-meter individual medley to the 100-meter butterfly, Phelps was unstoppable. He was a force of nature, a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and an absolutely insane training regimen. I mean, the man was practically living in the pool, eating, sleeping, and breathing swimming. And it all paid off in Beijing. He didn't just win, he dominated. He shattered records that were once thought to be unbreakable. This was a display of sheer willpower and excellence. Phelps redefined what it means to push the limits of human capability. At number 8, we're going back in time to the 1936 Berlin Olympics, where Jesse Owens showed the world what true courage and athleticism looked like. Picture this, Nazi Germany, the heart of Hitler's hateful regime, hosting the Olympic Games. And there's Jesse Owens, a young black man from Alabama, standing tall and proud, ready to compete on the world stage. Now, we all know the history, the prejudice, the discrimination that black people faced back then, but Jesse Owens, he didn't let that stop him. He went out there and won 4 gold medals, in the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the long jump, and the 4x100 meter relay. He demolished those Nazi myths of Aryan supremacy with every stride, every jump, every victory. The look on Hitler's face, priceless. This wasn't just about sports, it was about social justice, about equality, about humanity. Jesse Owens, he was a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in a dark and dangerous time. Jesse Owens wasn't just a champion, he was a beacon of hope and equality during a dark chapter in world history. Number 7 takes us to the golf course, to the hallowed grounds of Augusta National, where in 1997, a young Tiger Woods shocked the world with one of the most dominant performances in golf history. This wasn't just any other Masters victory, this was different. This was Tiger breaking down barriers, shattering expectations, and ushering in a new era of golf. He was a kid, just 21 years old, but he played with a maturity and a swagger that was beyond his years. He was hitting the ball a mile, making putts from everywhere, and just plain out class in the competition. The final round was a coronation. Tiger finished the tournament at a record-breaking 18 under par, 12 strokes ahead of the runner-up. 12 strokes, that's not winning, that's a beatdown. This victory wasn't just about numbers, it was about breaking down walls and proving that excellence knows no boundaries. At number 6, we're talking about a moment that changed women's sports forever. Brandi Chastain's penalty kick heard around the world. 1999, Women's World Cup Final, USA versus China, a packed stadium, the whole world watching. The game was tied, the tension was palpable, you could cut it with a knife. And then it came down to penalty kicks. Now, penalty kicks, they're a nerve-wracking affair, even for the most seasoned veterans. But Brandi Chastain, she stepped up to the spot with the weight of a nation on her shoulders, and she delivered. She drilled that ball into the back of the net, ripped off her jersey in celebration, and the rest is history. This moment wasn't just about winning a game. It was a breakthrough for women's sports, a moment that galvanized fans and inspired young athletes around the globe. Number 5, we're talking about his airness, Michael Jordan, and one of the most iconic shots in basketball history, the shot. 1989 NBA playoffs, Chicago Bulls versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The series was tied 2-2, Game 5, down by 1 point with just seconds left on the clock. The ball was in Jordan's hands, as it always seemed to be in those pressure-packed moments. He dribbled, he hesitated, he rose up over Craig Alo, and swish! The shot went in, the Bulls won the game, and the rest, as they say, is history. Jordan showed the world what being clutch means. This was just the beginning of his incredible journey toward becoming one of the greatest athletes of all time. Number 4, Serena Williams' 23rd Grand Slam title. Coming in at number 4, we got Serena Williams, the queen of the court, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest tennis players of all time with her 23rd Grand Slam title at the 2017 Australian Open. Now, Serena's been dominating the sport for over 2 decades, but this victory was special. She was pregnant during the tournament, folks, pregnant, and she still went out there and won it all, beating her sister Venus in straight sets in the final. Talk about a power move. Serena's more than just a tennis player. She's an icon, a role model, a force of nature. Serena's legacy transcends tennis. She's a symbol of power, determination, and an inspiration to women and athletes everywhere. Number 3, the Immaculate Reception. Number 3, we're heading to the gridiron to the 1972 AFC divisional playoff game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders, for a moment that's become part of NFL legend, the Immaculate Reception. Picture this. The Steelers are trailing late in the game, time's running out, and they need a miracle. Quarterback Terry Bradshaw heaves a desperation pass downfield. It's deflected. And somehow, someway, Franco Harris scoops it up just inches from the ground and takes it to the house for the game-winning touchdown. The place erupted. Fans were going crazy. Players were running around like they'd lost their minds. It was pure chaos. And to this day, nobody's quite sure how Harris caught that ball. Was it a legal catch? Was it divine intervention? This wasn't just a lucky catch. It was a legendary play that marked the beginning of the Steelers' dynasty. Number 2, Jackie Robinson breaks the MLB color barrier. At number 2, we're talking about a moment that transcended sports, a moment that changed the course of American history. Jackie Robinson breaking the MLB color barrier in 1947. Now, we all know about the racism, the segregation, the injustice that black people faced back then, but Jackie Robinson, he had the courage, the determination, the strength of character to step onto that field and face it all head on. He endured the taunts, the threats, the discrimination, and he did it all with grace and dignity. He let his talent do the talking, and he proved to the world that black athletes belonged in the major leagues. Robinson didn't just break records, he broke the color barrier and changed the course of American sports forever. Number 1, the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Our number 1 greatest moment isn't in the past, it's coming in the future. The 2028 Los Angeles Olympics will be the 3rd time this great city has hosted the Games, and we can't wait to witness what new legends will be made. America's athletes are gearing up for another chance to make history, and the world will be watching. Listen, folks, we're talking about the Olympics here, the biggest stage in sports, and it's coming to Los Angeles, the city of angels, where dreams are made and legends are born. We're going to have athletes from all over the world competing in every sport imaginable, from track and field to swimming to basketball to gymnastics, you name it. And you know America's going to bring their A game. We're going to have the fastest, the strongest, the most talented athletes on the planet representing the red, white, and blue. With the eyes of the world on Los Angeles, who knows what unforgettable moments are in store? Could this be the stage for another, or the rise of the next Michael Phelps? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, America will be ready to shine. That wraps up our countdown of the greatest moments in USA sports history. From heart-pounding victories to groundbreaking triumphs, these moments have defined what it means to be a champion. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting sports updates every Monday. Who knows, maybe we'll be covering favorite moment next week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.